Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Along This Spiritual Journey. So, I am guilty of it. I am one of those people who sends a ton of TikToks to everyone. But in my defense, I curate the TikToks I send to people because there's certain things that just reminds me of them or reminds me of our connection and how I understand them through our connection. And then that got me thinking about our love languages. And I forgot that there's a lot of different breakdowns of it. How I like to look at it is we already know about attachment styles, which is basically based on how you were raised and how you learn how to interact with others and romantic interests. And then there's just basic communication styles, which is how you like to talk. Do you like texting? Do you like talking face to face? Would you prefer I write a letter? Like, do you want to talk on the phone? Like, those are communication styles that helps someone again articulate their emotions. And so when you allow someone to again pick their communication style and be comfortable with it, and then they're able to then allow whatever attachment style they have to let its ego sit to the wayside, then you're able to see their love language. And then you actually have a little bit of empathy and vulnerability, because then you start understanding like, got it. I see where it's coming from. Again, all things are situational and perceptual, so you don't have to assume that any way someone else likes to communicate is the way you have to communicate. But when you give yourself what I call, or what we know to be a relationship positioning, is you give yourself the ability to not only teach yourself, but allow others to feel safe with you. And so I engage in so many different forms of communication that a lot of the times I forget everyone else doesn't like that. And so I'm okay with that, but I also know that it's good to still find ways to let people know you're thinking about them. And so mine, as a part of my love language, has become TikToks. Because for me, it's kind of like, if I watch something, I'm not just sending you a random video. It made me think of you, and emotionally, it takes you into a world without having to explain it. And I think that's my draw to them. And so for me, of course, it's also the emotionality and the genuineness and the authenticity of just seeing other like-minded human beings, or other human beings who are different from us, but give us a brand new outlook and aspect of life to look at. I enjoy that. And so I just ask anyone to just challenge yourself daily to find different types of communication styles and see where that gets you emotionally, because who knows, you might actually have a different love language than you realize, and that's how you've been calling the wrong people.